Hello, this is Candace with MySpockLife.com. Thank you for joining us today. We are continuing with our intentional parenting series. I find that it is very important to speak about intentional parenting, and I consider it intentional because as a minimalist, as a world traveler, and as a single parent, I find that many people lose sight of the importance of what we do every day in order to raise positive, healthy, free-thinking, caring, and considerate children, and so many more adjectives. But there are simple things that we can do every day so that we don't have brats. In other words, brats and spoiled, rotten children who demand everything from us and then are ungrateful for what they received. I really want that to stop, and especially for single parents, I want that to stop because our parenting journey can be so much fun, and our time spent with our children can be beneficial and can give them so much growth and so many opportunities to see wonderful things and do great things in their life. So let's talk about eating today. Let's talk about what we can do when we are feeding our children so that they can become grateful human beings. I know it sounds funny that feeding them can help them be grateful human beings. Yes, what we see a lot is parents who are tired, and so they run to the grocery store before they get home after work, or on their way home, on the weekend, they've stocked up on many groceries, and they're getting things that are fun for their kids to eat, like frozen pizzas or frozen dinners, mac and cheese, chicken fingers. And those things are fun for our children to eat, yes. But how about we make some simple changes as intentional parents so that our children not only have fun eating, but they also enlarge their palate and they come to appreciate food from many cultures. And when they're older, they enjoy eating food from all over the world, and it won't be a horrifying experience for them. Here's a few things that we do at my house. Number one, we do not have junk food in the house throughout the week. If we have junk and convenience foods in our house throughout the week, we will be tempted to snack. We will be tempted to eat unhealthy meals, and it will become a habit that my daughter will take into her adult years. I want to make things easy for her because the habits we learn as children are the habits that we continue to have as adults, and it becomes very difficult to break them. So what we do, one night a week, we have movie night. And on movie night, we talk about the junk food that we want to eat. And we go and we buy those things. We eat it for our movie night, and for the rest of the week, she knows that we're going to have a salad at every meal. A big green salad full of every single vegetable that I can think of. She knows that if she wants a snack, there are apples, there are bananas, there are great big grapefruit that are called pomelos here in China. They're sweet. They look exactly like a grapefruit, but they're like this big. And she will eat a whole one by herself. She knows there are carrots for snacking, small tomatoes, any fruit or vegetable that she wants to snack on, and we have it in the house, she can do that. There are nuts to snack on. Those things are healthy, and I want her eating those things so that when she is an adult, that will be what she can fall back on instead of chips and crackers and fake processed cheese sticks and whatever, mini cookies, high fat, high sugar, full of chemical granola bars, or whatever you can think of that children love to snack on these days. No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to have it because it's not beneficial for her now, and it's definitely not going to be beneficial for her in the future. Another thing that we do, we eat dinner together. When we worked and went to school at the same school, of course, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. This year we're doing things a little different. Bean does not go to the same school at which I teach. So every night we have dinner together. She is expected to, and she does, set the table and wash the dishes. I make the meal. I make the great big salad, and I make another meal, another dish to go along with it. It's usually something simple, but it is also something that will be filled with vegetables and maybe rice, maybe noodles. But it will have lots of vegetables because we do not eat a lot of meat at our home. Now, the thing that I do to make our meals more interesting, one day we may have a Sri Lankan curry dish. One day we may have a Tex-Mex dish. One day we may have a simple Chinese dish that she enjoys. And then the next day it could be simple beans and rice, something simple, but it will not take any longer than breaking out a convenience food package. It will take no longer than throwing something in the microwave and preparing it. We don't do those microwave things because, number one, we don't have a microwave. The places that we've stayed in the past few years have been too small to have a microwave, and I believe in cooking on the stovetop because it's healthier for my child, and I want her to see me preparing food. If this is not something you are in the habit of doing, don't do it all at once. Make gradual changes. And the number one easiest change that you can make is look at the food that you are feeding your child and think how you can make that from scratch using all natural ingredients. And you can do the prep beforehand, a few days before, maybe the weekend before, to get you in the habit of preparing those simple meals. You can include your children with you as you make those preparations. And as you do that, they will then have an idea of what it takes to cook real food. And you'll be spending time together. They will share with you things about their day if you just take the time to listen. If you're working together with your child and spending time with your child, it is the easiest way to get to know your child better. And I know that in the beginning, this is not going to be easy for many parents who live a busy life with so many activities going on. So in the next video, I want to talk about overscheduling our children. Thank you for watching this series. Please, if you have anything to ask or anything you would like to say, leave a comment in the section below. Feel free to send me an email, Candace@myspocklife.com. I am willing to hear from you. I am eager to hear from you. Make sure you go and check out our website, myspocklife.com, where I talk about our adventures and travels as a minimalist single parent of color, and follow us on Instagram at myspocklife.com. I am here to help you. I offer coaching sessions at a reasonable price. Email me for my availability because I want you to live a happy, free life as a single parent, as a parent who is debt-free, who has great relationships, good relationships with your children, and you're free to live the life that you choose. Contact me and look forward to seeing our next video. Thank you.